How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another episode of Reviewing Your Squads. The first one went down alright. I mean, it didn't go down too well, but I've got to say, I enjoy doing this. I really did enjoy trying your squads out, reviewing your squads, and just telling you, or giving you my opinion upon your squads and stuff like that. It was just fun. It was just fun, and that's what we're going to continue today. So, lads, if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that hype, smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here, and leave your comments in the comment section below for the teams I do feature in today's episodes. I want to see the timestamps, and I want to see what you would change about the team. But in terms of today's strategy, we're going to review a few squads, get into the main one where we'll review it, and we'll play a game with that team, and then review a few more squads. So lads, if you do enjoy, like I said, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Let's see those squads. So this is the first team we're going to look at then, lads, and as you can see, he's got a prime icon moments in the squad. It's Leroy Fer. Now, Perez on this game is actually quite decent. Now, you might notice this is a bit small, the quality is there, but it's just a small image, which you will get on these types of videos from time to time, but in the ones that we do review, they go into more depth and stuff like that. So Leroy Fer actually falls into that bracket. Wayne Rooney, fantastic on this game. He's got Bernardo Silva in there, Calvin Phillips, who shamefully haven't tried on this year's game. I haven't tried him. Okocha falls in that bracket. I think Van der Sar also falls in that bracket. We have Marvi, Bakayoko, Sarr. Everyone knows about that triangle now. Van Dijk, it's a very solid team. The ones I want to look at, Leroy Fer. He's 450k. He falls under the brackets of icons under 500k that could potentially be very, very good in this game. He's 6'2" in terms of height. 4-star, 4-star. You'd love to see that. With his cards, he lacks the shot power. He does lack the shot power right there, but he's got high to medium work rates, which is, for me, necessary. You know, on like a cam, a lamb, stuff like that, it's necessary to have high to medium work rates, in my personal opinion. So having the 4-star, 4-star to accompany those high to medium work rates, fantastic. What traits does he have? Finesse shots, a very good one right there. So it says he's fast. I've used his cards. It isn't as fast as that suggests. And I'm not too sure why. It could be because the agility is 82. He's got 80 balance as well. So to boost that up, I'd probably suggest a sniper on the cards, which takes him from a 90 to a 94. Probably suggest a sniper, but then you're missing out on these. So marksman, it's going to be marksman, isn't it? I believe it's marksman, the chem style for this card. Artist, not quite. Deadeye, not quite, even though it takes it to 94. Across the board right there, as you guys can see. But, yeah, I believe Marksman or Sniper is really good for this card. Maestro, wait there, what's Maestro do? Maestro's the one, boys. Maestro is the one. Look at that. Look at that. Maestro's the one. So Perez is a very viable option on this game. And in that team, he should do very well. The other player I wanted to look at from that team was JJ Okocha. Of course, he's under 400k. Under 400. So he's a 5-star skill that everyone knows. That 4-star weak foot, a medium and low work rates, which poses problems in itself. It really, really does, in my personal opinion. So these icons are good enough for this team. And it does pose a kind of question. You look at this team and you think, right, 4-2-3-1. I believe it's 4-2-3-1. Who plays Lamb? Who plays Cam? Is it Leroy Fer? Is it Okocha who plays Cam? And Rooney strikers, vice versa and stuff like that? Or does Perez play out wide? Okocha play Cam? Now, in my personal opinion, I'd play Perez out wide, simply because he's got the better work rates for a wide player than JJ Okocha. In the middle, he sticks stay forward on JJ Okocha, you're good to go. But JJ Okocha, I don't know, man, but he can't really invest because he's only got 41,000 coins right there. So the team is good, and those are very viable options for under 500k. Now this guy, he's got everything sorted, doesn't he? He's got his team sorted, but honestly, I can't help thinking if he did Dan James, or maybe he does have Dan James, just stick Dan James in, man. Of course, he's a strong link into Fernandez, so that would get him on 10 chemistry, and Dan James on 10 chemistry, and literally this whole side on 10 chemistry. But I think Dan James offers more than that charisma. Charisma's fantastic, don't get me wrong, he's absolutely amazing. Dan James, he just offers that dynamic, explosive pace, which charisma doesn't have. He doesn't have that dynamism. He's got the skills and whatnot, but he doesn't have the dynamism. And he's got Leroy Fer on this side. I mean, he could be good on 5 chem against me. He scores all the time. So this team is very, very good. Now, the icon in question is a debatable one. It's 90 Zola. Now, if you look at the price of this card, 535k. But Xbox One, it's under 500,000 coins right now. I guess if you did it on a bid on PlayStation, you'd be able to get them on bids. So you look at this card. Wow, what a card, man. High to medium work rates, you look to see that. 4-star, 4-star. The traits, Flair, finesse shot, outside foot. How many traits does Zola have on this game? That is fantabulous. If you look at his stats, and see why he's an effective card in this game. He's got great acceleration, he's got good finishing, 92, great shot power as well, good passing to be creative, and he's got really good dribbling stats, apart from composure, which is 79. So you look at that and think sniper. That's what I only, like, when I see composure below 80, I think sniper to boost the composure. But honestly, lads, it could be like Artist or Maestro again, possibly Maestro. Boost him to 95, Artist boost him to 95 as well, Sniper 93. But the thing that you're going to get with a Zola on this game is lack of strength, lack of physicality, basically, because he lacks the stamina. He's got 76, so again, he'd be one of those icons that you're probably going to need to sub out towards the end game. But you do get the best of him for a good 70 minutes of the match, 60 minutes of the match. Strength. What strength? I believe it's like 5 foot. Yeah, 5'6". I was gonna say 5'4", but he is 5'6", as my voice is going right there. Strength 57, aggression 64. This is a really good card, but I can't help thinking the 85, who's a little bit more, but he's cheaper on the Xbox One. Unless that's yeah, it's cheaper on the Xbox One. Just go for this card, lads. Just go for this card. Honestly, if you're gonna get a Zola icon, go for the 85 over the 90. This guy had the 90. Of course, he is cheaper on the Xbox One. He's below the 500 threshold that we did set for this video. Lads, honestly, I would go for the base version of Zola, unless you did get him in a Prime Icon pack or something like that. And I'd use him, and that's what I asked. I wanted to see the best icons under the 500k bracket. Zola is definitely one of them, but I'd go for his base. On to the next squads, lads, and I like the inventiveness in this squad. I really, really do, because you've got the likes of Roberto Carlos, Diego Carlos. Is that Diego Carlos? I believe it's Diego Carlos. Yeah, I believe it is Diego Carlos. I've got it myself. You've got this man, Lisandro Lopez, and you've got Bustos, and you've got Coleman. Now, what he does, or what I suggest him do, if he doesn't do this, is stick Coleman in the midfield. 4-2-3-1, because you've got Coleman, you've got Gattuso, CDMs, you've got Mertens, maybe a Cam, Lam, Ram, Nakata. Nah, this guy's going striker, isn't he? Or Mertens could go striker as well. Nakata would probably drop into a cam position, but lads, that's a really, really good squad. Even if you use the players in the positions that they're in right now, and just swap Nakata and Mertens, it's still a very effective team. So I really do like the inventiveness within this squad. In terms of icons, Nakata, he doesn't quite make the threshold. He's 560/540 on either console, so he's not under 500k. But you look at this and you think, this is going to be a tough team. The cat is a very good player in this game. I just want to go through some of the icons. Now, the first one will be Roberto Carlos. He is 586 on the PlayStation, but as you can see, he's on the threshold on the Xbox. So 577 on the 477 on the Xbox, and this card is still one of the better left backs in the game. But from experience, because I've got him as well, I use this card from time to time. Just watch out for his strength and aggression, man. I don't know what it is, but sometimes with his height, being 5'6", he can get pushed off the ball very, very easily. Especially if you're like shoulder to shoulder with someone and you're trying to, I don't know, wrestle the ball back or something like that. You can get pushed off the ball very, very simply and very effectively. So that is the one thing I'd watch out for Roberto Carlos. But he's definitely one of the more effective icons under 500k. As for Gennaro Gattuso, lads, I like the look of this card. He's 555 on the PlayStation, but under the threshold just on the Xbox One. This card's good. This card is very good. High, medium in terms of work rates. Now, this isn't attacking defensive. This is defensive attacking. So he's got medium-high work rates. Basically, he's going to defend with all his might, all his gusto, and he's going to attack somewhat when you're on the counter-attack and stuff like that, when he's putting his effort into the attack. 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and he's 5'10", but he's a little rascal, isn't he, with 97 aggression. And what I'd put on this card is possibly Anchor. Boost stats acceleration up 92, goes to a 94 centre back as well, or a Shadow. Now the Shadow would already, I don't know, kind of top up these stats, but it would massively enhance the acceleration and sprint speed, which would be very beneficial to this card. Otherwise, you can just go engine and boost him up to a 93, which would be possibly the one I would suggest, because he needs those technical stats of CDM to be able to kind of utilize the passes and stuff like that, you know, because his passing in general, it's not that good. It's 86, I believe, and 81. So you do need to boost that up slightly, and his vision is only like 77 without his chem style, I believe. Yeah, yeah, like we said, that 77 it is. The agility is low as well, so that gets boosted up nicely. So yeah, definitely Gattuso is definitely a viable option, and for that price, that's not bad whatsoever. In terms of Ronald Koeman, P-Money. You guys know P-Money? He says Koeman is one of the better ones, and he still uses Koeman as well. So Koeman, for me, would be one of those players I push up into the midfields. He'd be a great centre-back, he really would, but I push him up into the midfield. Medium-high work rates, yet again, well, yeah, medium-high work rates, so high-medium. He's got an attacking of high and medium defensive, and yeah, I'd stick him at CDM, man. And CDM, you can get literally a shadow, stick it on him, he's fast, he's got all the tackling abilities. Goes to a 90 CDM. He's honestly, lads, just stick a shadow on him. You got the go. Anchor would boost the technicals and tackling and stuff like that, but the shadow, the acceleration would be so important. So you look at this team and you think, wow, great inventiveness, stuff like that, and it's very versatile formation as well. So I really do like the look of this team, and I do rate it very highly. So this is the squad that we're going to feature today, then, lads. It's called New. It's a very exciting squad, which you won't expect players to play in certain positions once we're in game. I certainly didn't, but I don't have some certain players like the Kanji, so I can't really get a Kanji in the squads and do the links like that, but I can get other players in the squad that don't have Biabiani or anything like that. So I've got the icons in place, apart from the Butragueno, because he is over the price bracket, but I've got a lesser Butragueno that is still over the price bracket, but we're not here to see him. Mainly here to see Hugo Sanchez and Steven Gerrard. Yes, Steven Gerrard is below 500,000 coins, which baffled me, but the reason I did choose this squads was not because it's only inventive in game, because he sent me everything, boys. You need to send me this picture, a picture of your team, how it looks in game, this picture of your team. Of course, he's got Sancho. This is how he lines up, by the way, lads. Sanchez, Emilio Butragueno at striker, Biabiani, who I'm going to change to a different player, probably Daniel James, Jadon Sancho on this side, Steven Gerrard, and Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos to CDM. He moves Mbappe to right back, which we will have a different player as well, but again, he'll be capable of playing at right back. Akanji will have a different player, but he's going to be capable of playing that position. I'm not wrecking the team right now or anything like that. Jan Sommer in nets. We've got an 84 goalkeeper, which is kind of similar to Jan Sommer, so that's going to be very, very interesting. Christian Fuchs. Fuchs is at centre-back. Of course, he swaps with Alaba, which everyone's been talking about right now. Can you swap Alaba with Fuchs? That's what I want to try today. I really do want to try it, so that'll be very, very interesting. And these are his in-game tactics. Like I said in the last video, right now, fast build-up is all the rave. Everyone's got fast build-up on right now, and it is very, very effective. So I'm looking forward to using press after possession loss and fast build-up. Something I don't believe I've used in combination before, unless that was in the last video. It goes 5, 6, 5, 6, and 4 and 4. Everyone goes 1 and 1 on corners, or 2 and 2, or 3 and 3. Never 4 and 4 and 5 and 5. But he has went 4 and 4 on those. So I'm going to make that squad right now. Lads, let's have a look at my team on the screen. So this is the team then, lads. We've changed it up slightly from what SBC had it as. Yes, that's his name, SBC. And in terms of it, I reckon it could work really, really well. We've got Pavlenka in shape of Sommer. Sommer, Pavlenka, lads, the 84 rated goalkeeper is not going to be that good in this game, but I believe he's got it there for no reason whatsoever, because he had the link to Akanji. Akanji doesn't need that link because he's got that link to Mbappe, so he really doesn't need that link. So you can go literally any Bundesliga keeper here, but I went Pavlenka just for the sake of having an 84 in nets. Sergio Ramos. He's in the squad, he's in his squad, so that is good. Boateng comes in at centre-back because he just links and stuff like that. Kimmich, he's in place of Mbappe. So we got Kimmich in place of Mbappe. So these are all the substitute players. Pavlenka, Boateng, Kimmich, Butragueno, who's been downgraded from his prime to his mids, I believe anyways. And Dan James comes in place of Biabiani. The players we're going to have a look at in depth today is Christian Fuchs is centre-back. I've reviewed him there. You guys would have seen that review. If you did enjoy it, like this video too. But Steven Gerrard. Gerrard is very interesting because he's under the kind of threshold. He's 481,000 coins. This is mind-boggling. High work rates. Stats like these, lads, it could be a snippet. This card could be one of those cards that you look at and think, I want this card. I want this card each and every single time. Now, he's on 9 chemistry right now. I'll boost it up to get 10 chemistry. I'll put an English manager in charge and whatnot. But, lads, that looks like a phenomenal card. In terms of traits, oh, he's got none. Absolutely zero. In terms of Carlos. Carlos? Why am I calling him Carlos? Hugo Sanchez. High to medium work rates, freestyle, therefore primarily. And everyone says, with Sanchez, Hugo Sanchez on this game, you look at him, you look at his composure, it's 50 bloody 8, lads. So I've got this, it's the same chem style on him. He uses Hawk. I'm going to use Hawk as well. And he looks like he's fast. I've never used this card in this game, by the way, so that's going to be an experience in itself. 91 finishing. He's got 86 in terms of shot power, so that gets boosted. Dribbling looks fantastic, apart from the composure and strength. Oh, stamina 75. You're killing it with the stamina, lads. You're absolutely killing it with the stamina. We'll match the bench as well. We'll put some players on the bench. Power free kick, flare, and power header. Very interesting. And as you would have seen as well, we do have the exact same in terms of formation. It's 4-2-2. The same in terms of tactics. The same in terms of layout. Statistically, where they're going to be placed. Steven Gerrard, Sergio Ramos. And I've put my own instructions on them because he didn't send me the instructions. So what I would go with this team, if he's watching this, by the way, welcome to the video. If you are watching this, Hugo Sanchez, I have stay central, stay forwards. I have stay central and Butcher Gwynner, just kind of balance it out between the two strikers. And then on Ram and Lam, I'd have free roam, get in the box for the crosses, because basically they go across like this. And like that, you know what I'm saying? So, want to be a cam at all times. If you're on the right, Sancho is in a cam. If you're on the left, Daniel James will be a cam. You kind of get the idea right there. Sergio Ramos will be on cut pass and then stay back on sack and cover centre, because I believe you'll be better defensively than a Steven Gerrard, who's on cover centre. David Alaba, stay back on second, and the same on Joshua Kimmich. And those are literally irrelevant. But lads, let's see what it's like in game. Let's test this team out, man. So my opponent for this game, it's one game by the way, will be this team. If it loads in. Oh, who's that? Is that Cruiser? I've never come against Cruiser before. It's got Michael Owen in there. That's the prime Michael Owen, I believe. Roberto Carlos, prime Carlos. He's got a very nice squad. Very nice squad. 100 chemistry on it. Vidal, Semedo, Lenglet. Lenglet. Throw in the step over. Oh, can I get around? Oh, Gerrard's there. Gerrard, I want to take a shot, man. Oh, good save, Areola. When you get it with Gerrard, you just want to scream Gerrard at the top of your lungs, don't you? Very good effort by Steven Gerrard, and that's what he gives you as well. Long shot, shot power, it's the trouble to keep it from distance. Good save. Oh, nice back heel, man. Gerrard again. Oh, he's picked the pass out beautifully. It's 1-0, and that is Sanchez. Both those icons, both under 500k. Get the goal. Hugo Sanchez is cheaper than Steven Gerrard, but he's got good finishing right there, boys. Could just get the goal, but for me, Gerrard, he's lighting this match up, man. Beautiful time pass. And it was just well weighted. It was just so well weighted. I just need to press B and it goes in the back of the net. Sanchez. Jadon Sancho. Cut that back, bro. Tap in. 2-0. And that should be game already in the first half. Very, very excited with the squad. Very nice team. Like, the midfield lacks something, but Gerrard just owns it. If Gerrard wasn't in there with his high work rates and stuff, or just like demanding the ball at all times and winning the ball back, this team would struggle. But Gerrard's and Ramos are the glue. Dude, what? Oh, that's nice. There goes the 2. Sanchez. Backs his seconds. His finishing is actually not that bad. Considering his composure is so low, he's actually not that bad in front of goal. That's a dive. Oh, he's got Bibiani. That was a dive, boys. Can Pavlenka save it? The answer is no. That's lovely. That's a great goal, man. So there we have it for that team, lads. It actually didn't really play that bad. But one thing I will say, Sergio Ramos needs to play centre-back. Now, this is kind of how it goes in game with the back line. Alaba, Fuchs, Sergio Ramos, and then the other centre-back will be Akanji. But honestly, Sergio Ramos needs to play centre-back. You could swap, like, you could play Akanji right back, but honestly, it needs to be Ramos. Ramos is good in midfield, but he's so much more effective as the centre. I don't know what I'm doing right now. As the centre-back, you know what I'm saying? And Babu could easily play as a centre-back, but then, again, it's Sergio Ramos, right back. It's crazy, man, it's crazy, but it's a good, effective team, and if it's working for you, it's definitely working for you. One thing I would say about Sanchez, always sub him off. Always sub him off. He's like a spare wheel towards the end of the game. He's not that good towards the end of the game, and he plays in bit parts. And what I mean by bit parts is he's there, and then he's not there. And then he's there, and then he's not there. You can't have players that do that. You just can't. In terms of Steven Gerrard's, lads, I think this is possibly the best value under 500k coin player you could possibly get in his cards in terms of being an icon. Lads, he's so good. He's so good. He played an absolute blinder in that match, and he was so dynamic. going forward, defending, absolutely superb. So honestly, Jared could be up there in terms of the best icons under 500k. Let's go have a look at some more of your squads. Now, this is a team I like the look of. Now, not just because, like, he's got a different player. I think this is Rojas. Rojas is a real good player in this game. I actually tried that Copa cards, and I believe it's Rojas. If I'm wrong, I'm badly wrong, but Rojas is really, really good. It's got Roy Keane in here. He does qualify. We will look at his cards. SEN, he does qualify. We will look at his cards. Socrates is over budget. We've looked at Okocha. We've looked at Carlos, and he is very, very expensive right now, Van der Sar. Now, the thing I don't like with this team is Kante. I wouldn't play him at centre-back. Like, Kante, for me, is a CDM, and a CDM only. Now, this card's could be good in that position, probably is good in that position, but personally, I'd rather him where Keane is. And not Keane, vice versa. I don't see, I'd get someone in midfield that could play centre-back, and thinking of those players that could actually do that, probably an Mbabu. Mbabu could do that. Just stick an Mbabu here instead of Rojas, and you're good to go, unless that's not Rojas like I did say. Let's have a look at some of these icons that feature in this team. I do like the look of this team. Or, alternatively, you could get a 7 chemistry Sergio Ramos in a right back. Swap this guy with this guy, 7 chemistry Sergio Ramos, and then in-game, put Kante or SEN to right back. Now, that could be outlandish, but definitely recommend doing that. And then Sergio Ramos into centre-back alongside Van Dijk, and you'd be basically impenetrable. So let's have a look at some of these icons then. So 87 in terms of Michael Essien. He's coming under budget. 497 on the PS4, and I'm saying this is crazy because at the start of the game, I paid over 1 million coins for this card, and this card was truly tremendous because he's got the aggression to get in there like swimwear, win the challenge, and come out with the ball. It's got goods in terms of price on the Xbox. 405 is very cheap for this card. High work rate, so he's always full of energy and getting about and stuff like that. 5'10", 3-star skills, 4-star weak parts, and yeah, just look at this. Aggression's 86, but if you stick an anchor on him, it goes to 96, and that just makes him, I don't know, just a bit more of a machine, a bit more of a monster, a bit more angry. And what I mean by angry is he's going to get in there like swimwear and win the ball back every single time. 96 aggression, 91 strength, 97 slide tackle, 98 start. Oh, look at these stats, man. Anchor is superb for this card. Shadow doesn't boost the aggression, so Anchor is definitely one I would go for. Engine, Anchor is the way forward. So that is a good, amazing option for the under 500k bracket. Roy Keane is another good one, you know. You look at his price, 340k on the PlayStation, 369 on the Xbox One, coming in at very good prices. And again, he's got that aggression, so he's very tenacious in the challenge. He will win the ball back, and I do like the look of this card with the high defensive work rate. So he'll sit back, he'll defend, and his defensive position, it's 94, and that is the interception stats. And on this card as well, would you go Shadow? Just to boost that, I'd probably go Shadow just to boost that acceleration up, lads. Because acceleration at CDM is very important. So you go in to close them down very quickly. You don't want them space, you don't want them time on the ball. So you make decisions to pass the ball left, right, forward, backwards. You want in there, and you want to win the ball back every single time. And this is what the acceleration allows you to close them down with. A very good option is Roy Keane. So I do like look at this team, and I'm guessing in game this is the way you set it out. But honestly, get that Sergio Ramos into right back if you can afford him over time, and grind them out and stuff like that, and then swap him with Kante or swap him with SEN, and play Sergio Ramos here, Van Dijk there. Oh, that is a very good team. Socrates comes over budget and stuff like that, but that's a good team. Some great bench options as well right there. Ben Yedder on the bench, crazy. That Ben Yedder is still very good in this game too. But lads, let's have a look at the next team. So here we go then, lads, and this team, it's not that inventive. It's a full Newcastle past and present team, but it's a man after my own heart. I'm a Newcastle fan, this, that, and the other, but there's 2 icons in here I want to address for all the wrong reasons. It is Patrick Kluivert. This image is a little bit blurry as well, but it's Patrick Kluivert and 89 rated Alan Shearer. Now, the rest of the players are unimportant. Well, the Newcastle players that are important, Fabian Schär is in there, St. Maximin, and Babu's in there too. But the ones I want to address, Patrick Kluivert. First and foremost, Patrick Kluivert is a very cheap icon. A lot of you could look at him and think, you know what, he's under 200k, I could go for this card. Lads, he poses a lot of problems. 1 being his agility, 2 being his balance, 3 being his aggression and strength, and 4 being his, I don't know, his positioning's off in game. His movement's good, it's just his positioning. So, despite his 86 position, I've used this card in the past, you see, despite his 86 positioning, I'd just be wary of that. And I don't know why. It's just He's not mobile. He's not mobile. His movement is good to get into areas to score goals. It's just his positioning. It always seems like he's got to go that extra mile to get into position without... it's a hard one to explain. But he's got the pace, 87 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, so he can be very, very effective. Finishing, it's up there. I mean, it's 85. It's not that bad. Long shots are on the low side. Penalties are 78. But where it knocks him on the finish or where it kills him on the finish is this composure as well, 79. So what you got to do with the card is apply a Sniper Chem style. As you see with the Sniper Chem style, it still leaves this balance at 79. With the addition of the balance, strength, and aggression, he's still going to get pushed off the ball very easily. And under 90 agility, I don't know, man. The dragbacks are slow on this card. The dragbacks are slow on a Patrick Kluivert. Now this is one of the better under 200k brackets icon, but still, for me, it's a no-go every single time. Every single time. And then, for that price, it's... Nah, for me, there's so many better normal players you can get than the Patrick Kluivert. And then there's Alan Shearer, man after my own heart, having Alan Shearer in his squads. But lads, I'd avoid this card at all costs. I had the moments in my past and present Newcastle team. That was hard enough. That was hard enough using the moments Alan Shearer. Never mind an 89 Alan Shearer with the 2-star skills. Can't even do roulette. 3-star weak foot, of course. High to medium work rate, which is good on this game. Agility again, 74. He turns like an absolute tank. And his balance and his dribbling, 77. Jesus. But he's got the finishing. Give him a chance, he will score, especially on that right foot. In the air, he's got 91 in accuracy, 89 jumping. So again, with him being 6 foot tall, he will win headers and he will contribute in that way. But lads, he's not going to contribute in terms of passing. He's got 73 vision. He's not going to contribute in terms of those dragbacks, which are all important in this game, by the way. Those dragbacks are very, very important to open up space, to create areas to get into position to score goals and stuff like that. Very, very important. So albeit he's a cheap icon, he's a no-go, and it's actually more expensive than a Patrick Kluivert, which is actually quite mind-boggling there as well. But lads, in terms of the team, no. Just no. I wouldn't go for this team. Like Danny Rose, no. Dubravka's normal card, no. Yedlin, no. Shaw's cards, you should have went for the flashback. Kieran Clark, no. Sissoko, he's still good at this stage in FIFA, but no. Almiron, no. St. Maximin's good. That 84 is very, very good. And Babu's sensational. So you've got like 2 viable players in that squads. And it is the non-icons. And we were looking at icons in this video. So lads, for me, the squad is a massive L. So there we have it, lads, for I review your squad. So I'm reviewing your squads in general. Hope you have enjoyed the day, and if you have, once again, a like would be appreciated from you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do want to get your squad featured in the future, simply tweet me your team. That is literally all it takes. Tweet me your team at Marshall89HD on Twitter, and you can feature in the next episode. Normally I tweet out requirements and stuff like that, so if you've got a team with those requirements, by all means, they will feature like they have done today. If you have enjoyed, lads, a like would be massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. And I hope you've enjoyed it, man. I hope you're staying safe, hope you're staying well. And as always, I will catch you all next time.